Hello, this is Shawty Podcast, and since we are in December, I'm going to review some of Thai series that I have watched this year. I'm going to sum up in details in the description box for every series mentioned, and in this video, I'm just sharing my impressions. And remember, this is my personal taste, and I know that some people may agree or disagree with my opinion, and that's okay. Let's go! Let's start it with Double Savage, a story about two brothers who end up hating each other. Oh wait, I mean one hates the other because of an incident that happened. So the one who hates is the younger brother named Pawin, played by Pakorn, and the big brother who ends up being hated by the father, except his mom and his sister. So his name is Pakorn, played by Pawin. And honestly, the main idea of two brothers end up hating each other was interesting. It was not bad, but in terms of the plot and of the development of the plot exactly, it could be better in my opinion, such as the real reason of the hating, and I didn't really like the sudden change of the last few episodes, but I was like, at the end it was finished. Nevertheless, the acting was great. The OST were cool, especially the one sung by Pawin. Anyway, it's not like I dislike it, nor I was a big fan, so maybe I give it a 7.5 or a 8 out of 10. Next is Midnight Museum, and I think I'm going to praise this series so much because honestly, I loved everything about it. So I'm interested in bizarre, creepy, dark theme and supernatural things, so that was perfect. I was hooked by the first episode and made me want to watch the next episode. I really like the pacing, and each episode were like a layer of interesting things. It's not the usual dramas that I watch, and it's like unique, even though I may find some references or some similar things. But in Thai cinema, it's a bit new, and in particularly from GMMTV, so that's why it was worth it. I feel like thanks to this project, all actors have improved their acting skills, like leveling up or something. It's really nice to see something new, something refreshing, and I know some of them are already great, such as Dot at a Pop and Gun at a Pan, which are the main characters, and it's something interesting and challenging for them. But I wish it have more episodes or a second season, although we have to consider the investment behind this project. So at the end I will give a 9 or even a 9.5. The third one is UMG, or Unidentified Mysterious Girlfriend, starring Nanan Korapat, Milk Pansa, Namtan Tibnari, Singh and Drake. That was fun. It was really interesting for the first few episodes, but then I feel like the plot was dragging, and I just wish we only had 6 episodes to wrap everything up. It's a pity because I really love the cast. They were doing a great job, they were great at acting, but the main problem is the development of the story. It didn't captivate me enough, and at some point I didn't even take it seriously. Okay, the fourth one is Homeschool. It was interesting. Unlike some people, I liked this series till the end, and for me, Homeschool was an interesting journey to follow. I didn't have high expectations when it came out, and I just tag along with it, and although I have to admit I have some disappointments in terms of plots and even for development of characters. Like to me, it seems there was a small group of main characters and the others seems to be side characters, which was a pity because I think all the characters were interested and should have more screen time. But anyway, I liked all the episodes and some more than others because it was so intense and thrilling. I think it was a great idea to include the actor Jan Atapan to play as Ran, the student of former Jen, and I felt like it was complete with him. I also want to mention the senior actors, masters and parents. They did a really good job. Their presence was a must to this series in my opinion, especially adults and parents, to have this balance between students and them. I feel like even though it wasn't that much dark, they managed to give some important messages for each episode, and I appreciate that. But I understand that homeschool is still a serie maybe for teenagers, but at the same time it could be complicated and it should have been by older people, especially adults and parents. The next one is Enigma. It has only 4 episodes, but it was so good in terms of the development of the story. And of course, the acting was really great. This was my first time watching Pawin acting and Prim Chanikan as well. She's so young, like she's 17 or 18, and she did a great job in this short series. Okay, I normally don't really like when it's at school, but this is an exception. It indeed takes place at an all-girl school, but they are focusing on the murder and the creepy story side. So I overall liked the effect and the spooky atmosphere of the series. It was very well done. I'm looking forward for a second part, but it seems we changed the main actress. In September, I watched a new remake of a famous movie of the same name, 69, on Netflix, and the main character is Doom, played by the actress Mydramalist. For me it was not the best, but it's really different. It has indeed a really different vibe, except that it depicted violences like murder and fight, but also some insane scene. It was somehow crazy and ridiculous. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, and personally, I liked it. It has some dark humor. And in the same month, I also started a series called Across the Sky because Diamond Narcon, played in this, is a member of Last One, a boy group. Their contract is finished, but they still make some activities together and they keep each other in contact. And Diamond is the youngest, and the cast is also so young. They are only 18 years old, I think, and mostly the 3 main characters like Boss Bulaset, Fatima, and Diamond Narcon, of course, but also the supporting actress Yaimai Shinaradi. But it was okay for the acting. They could improve it, but I'm glad to see all the veteran and great actors. And you know what? There's also the father of Nanu Kurapat. It was a really nice journey to follow them, and I think they did a great job to cast the younger and the older actors. I mean, the younger Max has similar features to the older Max. The same goes for the younger player with the older one. And the last one is the remake of a Japanese drama, but I didn't watch it. It's Faceless Love, so I was more interested because the main character suffers from a disease called prosopagnosia, which means he can't see the face of people, so he can't distinguish the expression of people, an obstacle for him. His life could change thanks to a new secretary, which her name is the same as his mom, Nira Ampan. So it's surely a comedy romantic drama, but the main problem is I don't feel any sparks between the 2 main leads. If by miracle I finished this video and it's online before the end of the drama, which is next week, my impressions still remains the same. No matter what happened in the last 2 episodes, this drama was alright if you don't expect too much. It's an easy drama to watch, but I don't think it's going to be one of my favorites of this year, unfortunately. Thank you for watching till the end, and see you in the next video. Bye bye, and don't forget to take care of yourself.